What happens when you write one of the greatest rock songs of all time, and then spend decades trying to escape it? For most musicians, creating a timeless classic is the ultimate dream. But for Led Zeppelin's Robert Plant, that dream slowly turned into a burden. Stairway to Heaven became one of the most celebrated songs in rock history. Millions of fans consider it a masterpiece. Guitarists still spend years learning its legendary solo. Yet, the man who wrote its lyrics eventually admitted that he no longer wanted to sing it. So, what changed? Why did Robert Plant begin distancing himself from the very song that defined his career? The story begins in 1970. Jimmy Page had already developed the musical foundation while staying at Bron-yr Aur, a remote cottage in Wales. Later, at Headley Grange, Robert Plant sat beside a fireplace and wrote most of the lyrics in what Page described as an almost spontaneous moment of inspiration. When Led Zeppelin IV arrived in 1971, Stairway to Heaven immediately stood out. Despite never being released as a commercial single in the United States, the song became a radio phenomenon. Its mysterious lyrics, dramatic structure, and unforgettable guitar solo helped transform it into one of the defining songs of classic rock. For many fans, it wasn't just another song. It became an anthem. But incredible success came with an unexpected cost. During Led Zeppelin's massive tours in the 1970s, Plant found himself singing Stairway to Heaven night after night. By the band's 1977 American tour, he had begun feeling emotionally disconnected from the performance. The song that once felt meaningful had become something he simply repeated over and over. Then came an even stronger statement. In a 1988 interview with Q magazine, Plant described the lyrics as pompous. Around the same period, he told the Los Angeles Times that he would break out in hives if he had to sing the song at every concert anymore. Those comments shocked many fans. How could the songwriter himself reject such an iconic piece? The answer is more complicated than most headlines suggest. Plant has repeatedly explained that he doesn't believe the song is bad. Instead, he says he simply no longer relates to the lyrics. After all, he wrote them when he was only about 23 years old. Decades later, he had become a different person with different experiences, different beliefs, and a completely different perspective on songwriting. Looking back, he felt those lyrics belonged to another chapter of his life. And like many artists, he didn't want to spend the rest of his career living inside one moment from his 20s. Perhaps the most famous example of Plant's frustration came years later. While driving through Oregon, he heard a community radio station asking listeners to donate money in exchange for promising never to play Stairway to Heaven again. Plant reportedly called the station himself and pledged $10,000. Not because he thought the song was terrible, but because he had simply heard it enough for one lifetime. It's one of rock's most unforgettable ironies. The songwriter paid money just to avoid hearing his own masterpiece. Yet despite everything, Robert Plant has never denied the song's importance. He has returned to perform it on rare occasions, including Led Zeppelin's celebrated 2007 reunion concert and later charity performances. His feelings towards Stairway to Heaven aren't rooted in hatred. They're rooted in distance. For millions of fans, the song represents timeless magic. For Robert Plant, it represents a younger version of himself, someone he no longer fully recognizes. Perhaps that's why Stairway to Heaven remains such a fascinating story. Not because its creator rejected it, but because it reminds us that even the greatest songs can outgrow the people who wrote them. Do you think Robert Plant was right to move on from Stairway to Heaven? Or should artists embrace the songs that made them legends, no matter how many times they've performed them? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy stories about the history of classic rock, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the music that changed the world.